Rather than me talking about the technical implementation of cloud, let's think from a little bit of a strategic point of view, right? Because as I was just mentioning that whether you go to cloud or not, that's really depend on a particular business situation, right? So what does that mean? That means that you have to kind of define what's your core strategy for the organization is, meaning what is your business model? And as we know today that most of the business model are highly integrated with technology. So technology is obviously going to play a part, and information is going to play a part in terms of your business strategy. So you have to kind of decide in your business strategy, where does information source and delivery of the information, and where does the infrastructure fits in? So that's number one. Second is you have to look at an overall enterprise architecture, meaning what's your asset base? Meaning the asset, we're talking about physical asset, logical asset, information asset. Where does all your asset base fall? And does that match up with your business model, not just from a technology point of view, but also from who's your customer, how you're trying to reach to them, what's your pricing model, what's your distribution, et cetera, right? So you have to kind of think from a business model and business architecture and technology architecture point of view. And the third point is that all that has to be done in the context of governance and investment management, in the sense that what would be the cost benefit? And the cost benefit, it is not from the infrastructure investment point of view. What would be the overall benefit of the investment from a company growth and access to the customer, service to the customer point of view, meaning the corporate growth, corporate return, not just return on the technology point of view. And in that context, you have to put together a governance policy, because security is a concern here because of the data maybe outside of your organization. It may be the concern that you may be exposing more than you want to as an organization. But those kind of concern also existed when we talked about outsourcing, right? So the core fundamentals of how you manage business and technology together doesn't go away. It actually heightens it, because you actually have an opportunity to lowering your costs and be a little more innovative, because you're not worrying about those aspects of your business. Your resources are more free to focus on what the real core business of the organization is or isn't.